I never imagined I'd be the guy sipping coffee watching a SWAT team storm a wedding while a helicopter buzzed overhead. But there I was, front row seat to pandemonium guests and pricey tuxes scattered like they were in a blockbuster chase scene. The bride sobbed into her extravagant gown, and Marlene, the mastermind of this disaster, yelled at a federal agent demanding to speak to the FBI manager. The kicker? It was all unfolding on my land. She had no clue I was a federal agent or that her downfall was coming. Let's rewind to see how we got here. Marlene was the HOA's self-appointed dictator, ruling our neighborhood like her personal empire. She dished out fines for the tiniest offenses: mailboxes a hair off center lawns, 2 vibrant trash cans. Out 5 minutes past pickup? She didn't just crave power. She lived to make everyone miserable. I was lucky. My property sat just beyond the HOA's grip, out of her reach, but that didn't stop her. She once tried finding me for parking my car in my own driveway. Citing some vague community aesthetic rule, I laughed it off, ignored her, and figured that it'd be it. I misjudged her spite. It started at the coffee shop. I overheard Marlene boasting about orchestrating the event of the decade, her daughter's wedding. She was loud, ensuring everyone heard she was the genius behind it, dismissing pricey venues because she had perfect community land. Lined up, my ears perked there. No community land here, just private lots including mine, as she rattled off plans huge. Tents, catered booze, imported Italian decor. It hit me. She meant my land uninvited, like it was hers. I could have confronted her, flashed my deed, and shut it down. But why rush? Shed tormented people for years with her control freak stunts. This was my chance to let her hang herself, and I wasn't passing it up. I scoped her out that weekend, strolling past her house through her window. I saw her wedding command center, color-coded timelines, vendor lists, seating charts, like a general plotting war. On my turf, she was so smug she didn't even consider asking. That's when I saw my edge as a federal agent. I knew her scheme wasn't just rude, it was illegal. I made calls. First the ATF. Marlene had set up a cash bar selling alcohol without a permit. Raid-worthy offense. Then I dug into her brother-in-law, the liquor guy. Turns out head peddle bootleg booze before felony territory. Add trespassing. And her whole guest list was breaking the law. The second they stepped onto my property, I lined it up. Set the trap, and waited. The week before the wedding, Marlene turned the neighborhood into her fiefdom, snapping orders, making absurd demands, acting like she was staging a coronation cruise. Hauled in tents, caterers, unloaded food rental companies, dropped off tables and chairs all on my land. I watched from my porch, coffee in hand, resisting a wave to easy. Wedding day rolled in. Guests flooded my property in designer gear, clueless they were trespassing on federal turf. Marlene basked in the spotlight, pretending she'd conjured the place from thin air. The ceremony kicked off, music soared, vows were swapped, then the toast. Marlene grabbed the mic, glowing with pride, ready to gloat about her perfect planning. She got one sentence out before sirens wailed. ATF agents hit first, swarming the bar, shutting it down. Police followed, blocking exits, announcing trespassing violations. Then the clincher, a chopper roared overhead, spotlight pinning the tent. Chaos exploded. Guests screamed, some bolted, others froze. The groom's family tried to stay chill, but Marlene lost it. She stormed an agent, yelling, "In the HOA president. I demand the FBI manager." The agent, stone-faced, handed her a notice: trespassing, illegal liquor sales, conspiracy charges. Her face cycled through fury, confusion, then dread. She spotted me, arms crossed. "Watching you did this," she screeched. I sipped my coffee. "You did this? I just called it in." Her reign was over. The wedding day buzzed with fake smiles and over-the-top outfits. Cars clogged the streets. Guests strutted to my land's tents like it was a gala. Marlene barked at vendors, berating a caterer over asymmetrical appetizers, sighing, "You're lucky I even hired you." I watched from my porch, coffee steaming. Unseen guests praised her stunning venue, and she lapped it up, never admitting it wasn't hers. The bride, Marlene's daughter, seemed nice, nervous but kind, caught in her mom's mess. I almost pitied her, but she had to know this was shady trouble brewed at the bar. Marlene's brother poured drinks, skipping IDs, pocketing cash with a smug grin, unaware ATF was inbound. The ceremony dragged. Marlene hijacked every speech, even the groom's mom's, turning it into her saga. Then her toast this day took vision and hard work. Mine, she beamed. Sirens cut her off. Black SUVs rolled in, Lights flashing, chopper glaring down ATF, nabbed her brother-in-law, mid-pour hands up his cash stash, busted. Police called out trespassing. Marlene stomped over what's this private land illegal event. An officer said she waved it off community property. No ma'am, he corrected, nodding. My way she saw me hissed. You trespassed and broke laws, I said. She demanded a manager, but the agent just stared. Her husband got cuffed, old fraud charges catching up. This is a mistake, he yelled. Marlene spun, shrieking. A nightmare. Guests fled. The bride muttered, Mom, what did you do? I sipped, savoring it. The aftermath was epic. Rumors flew, mostly Marlene's spin. She was targeted. ID framed her. She vanished for days. Her husband's fraud probe and brother-in-law's charges kept her busy, but she bounced back, knocking on doors claiming victimhood, blaming me. Neighbors nodded politely, then laughed behind her back. Her crown was gone. She sued me. Emotional distress, reputational damage, pinning her family's arrests on me. I countered with my DID police reports, ATF docs, and her own post bragging about using my land. Her suit died fast. Her woes piled up. Local news tied her husband's fraud to HOA funds. Shed siphoned cash for landscaping renovations and wedding deposits. The neighborhood erupted. An emergency meeting packed the community center. Marlene strutted in smug until residents unloaded years of gripes, fines, missing fees. Her wedding scam bank records showed transfers to her account. She flailed clerical errors, then me again, but no one bought it. The vote booted her as president, instant and unanimous. She stormed out yelling about lawsuits, but she was done. Power stripped, sued by her own victims with Marlene out. The HOA scrapped her dumb rules. They sold land to recoup losses. I bought a plot next to her house. She confronted me as crews arrived. What's this? She snapped. A dog park. I grinned. She pawed. She loathed. Dogs had banned them with petty rags. You can't. My land, no ho, I said. She stood speechless, defeated. The park opened. Dogs barked. Kids played. Neighbors loved it. Marlene hid inside, glaring through curtains. I catch her staring as I sipped coffee, the sound of happy chaos, my victory song. She was gone, powerless, irrelevant, my peace reclaimed. Please, do you like this type amazing stories? Do like, subscribe for more.